squad of FUT definitely falls within that bracket
I
already.
think KC wins today, probably 2-0.
You can see the wall's been utilized.
Their fundamentals are way too good.
At least for the moment. And the rest of the team are all
I don't know how I
going
feel
through
about the
B-long.
Sage.
This might just be for orb control.
And we've already got the paranoia down, but flashes from Magnum still exist. Dizzy up top, there's a deep flash.
Dude, this a double flash Sky Gecko is so annoying.
And KC are winning again and again. Yedege and Mr. Fallen, the last ones to try and fight their way back through. You can see Yedege still on the other side of the map. That was a quick take from KC. You can see why they didn't take the op there. They need their guns for charging down that
Triple
site.
flash, I
It's
guess,
worked out
with
very
Omen.
well. An almost unlosable post plant. Mr. Fallen does well to find the first. The snake bite a little deep. Oh no, it's not a little deep. In fact, Martin was hit by it, so he's easier taken down. But a 1v2. That Shin eventually closes out. Okay, KC.
Low-key double controller, double initiators. Just
So good with this agent. So good at getting those players
good
blinded
job,
up. And the
Magnum. Good
combination of having
job.
that double flash is also going to be that little bit more difficult.
Oh my god, they're above under.
They're
GG.
waiting for this push to come through. A wise play by the side of KC, and the reward is there. Paranoia, though, that's going to make it all over. Tamazi so low, and there was nowhere to go. Pushed from every side. That's making great use of a low buy
Their world?
from the side of FUT. They've claimed
That's one.
the weapon, and CNET's
It's
claimed
slow.
the kill. That plant might be undeniable, but if CNET
Oh
can
my.
survive, they'd have the numbers. Still, Thrash ready to go for Mr. Fallen, and he's legging it.
And the rate.
He's on his way around to long, presumably to use that to break his way through. The time is still good to make this work.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can see Narrate has fallen back to a position where he can use his as well. Both teams are basically having the potential idea and already stopping it from getting any real value. Now becomes the opposing side, as we are going to see the team. Nice idea from Atacama.
My god.
Quite dealt with quick enough. The defuse is already happening. Halfway through, the spam is going to at least drop it, but for now, Mr. Fallen needs this kill and he needs it immediately. He does manage to get it. I don't know if there's going to be enough time. I think he's just about got it over the line. Mr. Fallen straight in, and because of everything going on the site, I don't even know if they're going to realize Yedege has somehow managed to peek his way that little bit further forward, surviving just outside, but he's down to just 20 HP.
Oh my goodness, look how low he is. Sage either.
Is just basically holding off any rotations.
He got back in
How is the site? Wait, they're going B to A.
KC have realized how many players are coming their way, and there's the info. Cracks knows if he's detected 2 players, they're on the rotate. They're pushing up. There's a lurk left behind by Martin to pick up stragglers as Heaven Control is sought after. Shin still with a smoke, but no paranoia to clear out these angles. Instead, they'll drop, though. Keep Heaven Control, I presume, and get a nice safe plant. Look, chopping up the site.
Wait, they're actually going B to A. And it worked.
FUT have positions all across the map. They're scattered. And the surprise factor could catch them a couple of kills. Although they've lost Mr. Fallen, lost their way back through. At a captain isolated.
Oh my god, it actually,
Now
they own them.
As soon as Yedege falls,
Wait, this team is insane.
1v4, surrounded. Best chance was just a dude down that worked so well for them before, but no value to be found. Instead, KC are going to the other side of the map. A Viper wall's blocking them out, but with the flashes they have, the
Dog through hookah as you
Martin can
Gecko flash out long.
they know it was a retake B setup now, so nice.
Good morning,
easy
good morning,
plant.
good morning.
And a
Yeah, I'm
post
low-key
plant that
pretty tired right now, I'm not
there's
gonna
that
lie.
many dangers in.
I
The
could have
Viper
fallen
wall
asleep
kinda
last night.
means they have to keep some players on site, or it could get messy.
It took me
Outside of that,
forever
I mean,
to
it's
sleep.
unlikely FUT use the res here.
No, well, I'd say it's
Brain dead.
0 at this point because of where
Actually
the player
brain dead.
died. Cracks on the other side of the map. Again, though, trying to aggress off of it has given a fight to CNED. At a captain slowly encroaching. At this point, it's been so long.
Truly
that they
brain
have
dead.
to expect that he'll be here. Shin already watching.
Throw up shot.
Alongside Narrate to clean things up, and it's not the prettiest of shots from Mr. Fallen either. KC, 4 players survive. Maybe just hoping they can get a few more rounds on this defense. For now, though, again, it's been the same walk up. Straight up B long, taking that space almost for free. It hasn't really been challenged.
I saw the last
It
map
seems
was
like
13-11. I was
FUT
like, this
in
must have been a
round
banger.
to try and hold on to hookah.
KC even thought about expanding the paranoia just to clear close on garden, but keeping it in the back pocket. I thought maybe we were seeing a 5B long play, but one player.
Yeah, I do like that they're
Martin
fighting for
sent
hookah
alone.
though.
The wall up will block him out, at least for the time being. His disruption now limited. Snake fighting a slow.
Okay, good.
It's got no blast pack.
Slow molly wall.
So he actually
They
physically
have
wouldn't be
all
able to get
5
over that
long.
wall, otherwise it might have been a problem. Now though, they look to try and pick up the pace alongside the Seekers. The slow
Look at this.
is
Look
gonna
at this
deny them a little
clusterfuck.
bit of time, and actually,
Wow,
combined
there's
with
so
the
much
Marsh,
good
it's
util.
allowed at least for an extra rotation to come
Wait,
in.
whoa, whoa.
Kill on Yedege. The numbers thinning. Good fights for FUT as they now have to concede the site though. With the TP coming through, there's players in spawn that try to just hold the push, hold the angle, so KC don't get any extra space. They end up losing their life to it. Crack still with 2 flashes, could try to play into the pit, but they're separated. It's one thing fighting fighting through it from 2 different angles. It's only going to be even more difficult.
But it's good for Hookah, I guess.
You can see Cracks will try
Yeah,
to get
never
an
mind.
angle.
It's good for Hookah.
His teammate's already fallen to a shorty, and now his HP ever lower.
Wow.
It was only a matter of time as the decay
Kill any of them. So it was weird.
One of those sleepless nights, you know?
A strange play, to say the least.
For some reason.
One that hasn't netted the value. 5-3, KC now face off against a low buy. This is where FUT were terrifying up against Team Liquid on Icebox. Well, the whole series, Icebox is the most memorable one. Let's see if we can add Bind to the tally. Shin doing his best to make sure that doesn't happen. Already cleared out the real danger of that close range angle, and they're still going to fight up close. That almost came with a hefty cost.
This is a very confident team. Very, very confident team. They used their ult there?
Easy time. Thrash already caught one. Clean kill.
Fuck it.
Can CNED make this? Oh, that's a beautiful double. Still, I would say it's on the verge of unwinnable.
Oh, they already used it. I didn't even notice.
Fight of his life
I need to wake up.
We just pick the weapon and get out of here. But he wants to drop those. He wants to try for it. The wall up. The fuse won't even get half. And they know now he's not on it. On time alone, it seems like they've won.
This guy's a shooter.
It's locked in. Weapon retrieved, but no way out.
No, it's a little bit of extra damage.
Come on. Duelist?
But even still, 6-3, looking good so far for KC. Cracks has been
It's a
quiet,
very big
but
change in
got off to a
pace.
good start in this round again, though. Tomazi,
Change of
someone to
pace.
highlight in every single match is Cypher in their last
There's a
game
world
was
CNED. Oh
Sublime,
my
and his
god, they
life
flashed him
strength
off.
Still looks to be on point. Shin trying to reaggress. The pop flash is good, but even still,
What?
finally has awoken.
Nah, we gotta
Already a
trade
round
that
for
one.
him, a pop flash. He's looking for more. 8 HP, and he's still pushing forward. Has the support of CNED and
Oh.
rate. The reason that FUT lost that long fought battle on Lotus was because this man had 40 kills. So I don't think FUT are going to take him lightly.
He was a Raze player.
Oh, we
Yeah,
have a lot
so.
of respect for CNED. He's earned it. I think Narrate has too.
I think
Tier 2 duelist to
Fnatic's issues
top of
aren't
the
their
world
comps,
almost
or
in
sorry, their
stats. This guy's
roles.
unbelievable. But this 1v4, well, he's got time on the clock. But just look at the positions of FUT. As soon as contact is taken, all eyes will be on Narrate.
They're
He's
doing
got
like
a
very
high
small things
sense.
wrong.
Catch this.
And then the game
64K.
snowballed because of it.
And the captain shuts it down before it even gets started. And with 4 rounds on the board,
Doesn't seem to want to allow that. An instant usage
Ooh, I
straight
like
through
this.
the TP of the Thrash. And it has actually been a player to follow. This will give KC the information that maybe they can go back in the other direction. But there are still
Oh,
a
they
couple
lost
of players
bomb.
here.
well, I think the main problem is that Spike is now down on the floor.
Yes.
Narrate's
It's
gonna have
been
to own them
locked down by
by
FUT,
himself.
Only 2 players. They could take the TP and further reinforce this. Problem is, Orb just claimed for Shin. One away
Jesus.
from getting his ultimate. If he wins a fight, they could just TP.
Look
claim
how many
that
people
spike
there are
the-
here.
The easy way, so to speak. Narrate doesn't have a dizzy. Didn't manage to retrieve it early on. It means you can't just flash
Oh
them
my
out.
God,
Go seize
Narrate.
this. Here comes the
What are you
rest
gonna
of
do?
FUT. The rotations
Oh, he
have
got
come
him.
in. Now there's 4 players. Narrate. Oh, he had some support, but the wall completely blocked off Martine. So everybody's just staring at that angle. Nice and easy. The TP used, but not successfully. They've blocked him out from claiming the spike. And with 40 seconds left, they have a long run to go on. You still got Martine close, but I mean, he's got 4 players to fight, a spike to retrieve, and a site to plant it on after. They might already be thinking about the next round, because
Yeah.
this one's out of play.
Yeah, the credits aren't really in the spot either now for KC. Throwing away some weapons wouldn't really be the ideal scenario. He is waiting for Mr. Fallen, but actually, uncharacteristic.
They just value the Omen
Martin is
Paranoia
gonna hit
more
himself
than
a
they
shot now.
value
Well,
the Brim
all
Molly.
that remains is Shin, who is going to try and hold onto the gun. Great round from FUT. And the big thing there as well, although CNED, I think he tunnel visioned a little bit on placing the wall down, the knife catches
Probably
Narrate.
BAP
Get that
doesn't
spike, and now
necessarily
KC
require
come in with weaker weapons,
a
but
duelist.
one big one backing them
If
up.
anything,
The
duelists get
showstopper
isolated
from
pretty
Martine.
easily because of the wall
only
or the
problem
smoke
is
short
popping
of.
that early. He's almost
the
certain
shower.
you're going to see the response of Cracks. If you pick the wrong site, that knife is going to be the knife will cancel out. The ult will cancel it out, but luckily they've gone the right way. So the rocket's online and
Jesus.
it's caught out of Captain.
Perfect satchels.
That's a good start. That will not only potentially get him an upgrade in terms of weaponry, but it's also taken so much space
The
to shut
fuck?
off. Gives up.
He accidentally shot, then he said, fuck it, I have to peek.
Mr. Farland still holding strong, but will fall. Cleared out by KC. And while now you have seen that no command put into play, but there's not a lot left, really, that KC could have utilized.
Just look at these angles, man. Martin's got a stinger, but what we don't see is what's in his hand. A shorty holding the close angle means his teammates inside Lambs don't have
Kaido was asking why you called her an octopus. I was giving a reference. I was giving a reference, and I couldn't do my title. I did nothing to my title. My mods are just psychos.
Something to help them get those plants. KC want to get aggressive towards Lambs, fighting on the corner. Two players ready and stacked up. Good shots connected by Martin, and then Narrate swings. Sees nobody. They've already claimed the space, denied the push, and left foot sat back. Key thing here, Yedege, its wall is down. You know that means they're not looking to cross up and take that space anymore. But for KC, it doesn't mean that they have to rotate and play this crazy. They've actually made a very good call, I think, in a pistol round especially.
Shameless late streamer, really?
To fall back on B.
I'm tired, I was tired.
Leave Tamazi watching it. A retake on one side of the map and a full stack on the other. This is going to be a tough one for FUT to find any opportunities. Even with the way Tamazi's peeking this, you sneak up B.
Yeah. One KO knife ain't making anybody rotate anyway, bro.
Push all the way through. He'll either get
They're
you
4 stacked days. The round's already over.
That's all they need is the info.
Instead, it doesn't look like his impact in this round will have much at all. They are building into what is the completely stacked up.
No, I didn't get good sleep. That's the problem.
Contact held for Martin, and somehow
Wait,
Crack's
good
actually
trades,
done
good
all
trades. The world, there's a
like
world.
moment where they might get slaughtered, but they brought it
Nope,
back into
never
a
mind. Wait.
potential scenario.
Never mind, this guy's in
although
U-Haul.
there's a lot of utility still available. The defenders putting into position so many spots now that the spike can't be planted in. Only 14 seconds left. The spams might not kill him off. He'll be able
Our
to
team
survive
playing
at
this
least
perfect,
a
though.
longer, but it is left all onto Cracks.
Wow.
He doesn't even realize where
Well
they're
fucking
coming from.
played.
Tamazi there to close out the round.
Are you sick? Your
KC
voice sounds
gonna extend
stuffy.
their lead a little further.
I appreciate the concern, but
to be
enough
honest,
about
I
me.
will
Can we talk about
say I
KC
have a lot more
and how good
confidence
these
in
guys are?
KC.
Even after that pistol, I think it shows you the difference.
Yeah, even just look at the way they're playing this round. That they've allowed the space. I think this team is where they've truly been the best in the division, is playing off those retakes. Double flash straight through.
Wow, you got a kill.
I'm having none of it. And actually, Cracks has hit one.
Cracks!
With that Sheriff. Oh, maybe we spoke a little bit too soon. He's really looking to try and take this one into his own hands, but Shin has been able to trade him out. No weaponry to be retrieved, but also a lot of the angles still made awkward, still made
They're surely not going into U-Haul here.
To try and hold them back. At a captain up close with a classic, always devastating.
They're
Mr.
ecoing them.
Another. This is starting to really fall apart, and the main issue now, Mitch, is that time, is that
Oh
clock.
my god, they ecoed them. Wait.
It is the match stacked. And then I have a chance to build it even further. And also you're talking about ults, like Cracks just managed to hit a few crazy
Omen
shots. He's
Smoke
now one
and
off
Gecko
already,
Molly
having the
just to
no
take
command
long
for the next
control.
round.
They got it for
Now
free.
what KC gonna do? They're gonna stack. They're gonna put every single egg into a singular basket. And it's
They react, eh?
so you kind of expect that FUT are
I
gonna
guess
go,
they do.
I
Saw
think
so
more
many
than one
people here.
person might have shot there. In fact, I think it was more
TP?
than maybe even 3. So I think A's probably lighter.
I don't mind the idea, group up, push slow, and try to either take them down or find the flank up on Hookah, but now the realization is in, after seeing utility...
Okay, yo, FUT can actually win this map.
on Hookah is instead going to be a flank on A.
They ecoed them.
FUT have played this incredibly well, and I think the idea behind this round is it's a money maker round. You know, we already mentioned the credits they have. If they don't lose anybody here, that's fine. They don't need to reinvest in the next round.
Suck my dick.
KC need to make this costly to make up for losing the last. And as you can see, all bases are covered by FUT. The back being watched, that flash didn't hit, and Magnum knows it. With 10 HP, he's not winning that fight. So he'll bail around to his teammates, and it looks like KC realized the name of the game. It's damage. So they're playing exits. They're willing to let this spike tick all the way down, and the question is, will anybody from FUT take an avenue that they
I'm
can
ordering
explore?
Starbucks. I can't. I'm getting so sleepy, and I just can't wake up.
That angle, and ultimately finding that win.
It's a cool idea coming out of FUT, but not quite.
Kind of like that though. They use Omen Smoke and Gecko Molly just to as presence. They don't actually go into that spot sometimes. They fake takes. They fake map control and then they go somewhere else.
Dump on the way through Hookah.
Yo, FUT actually have good ideas. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think they were this good.
Oh, never mind. I said they didn't want to fight. Tamazi just goes swinging on that.
Well, there go your smokes.
Repositions two, but Krax is
That
ready
guy
for
shouldn't
it.
be fighting.
Ever vigilant TP through. Oh, big
I guess
fight
they were
on its
TPing,
way.
so it's fine.
I thought maybe they'd wait a second for this, but instead they go diving with the showstopper, claim the spike, and leave Mr. Fallen all alone. And with another TP, he's got an idea where everyone is. Now he's got that info locked in.
The
but,
proactivity from these teams is so different, like, between the best teams and like the just decent teams.
If he's gonna have any chance of reclaiming that spike.
This is the exact thing we're talking about, though. A lot of teams in this scenario go, okay.
EMEA is probably the most interesting region to watch right now.
Not a chance.
Because there are so many upset, like so many good teams. Or but all these teams are like kind of close to each other skill-wise at least.
Into a fight. In fact, they're just gonna leave. They just left altogether. Like,
Don't order Starbucks. They support genocide.
You have credits. We know that already. So we're just not gonna give you anything. He's also one away from having Thrash in the next round, so they're not gonna give that over to him. And Mr. Fallen's left all on his lonesome as the round heads over to Casey.
This is his life off rip, and he's been a big factor behind their success. That utility
Oh
gone.
my
and most
God.
importantly, the weapon no longer in his hands.
Yeah, this is the yin and yang of Casey. These
It's
aggressive
so
starts
good.
around, and then just looking to convert the 5v4. They are playing the numbers in Valorant, and it is enjoyable to watch. Now, FUT, they have to try and beat the odds. Krax has definitely had a bit of a resurgence when it comes to this second half, but at least for now, they're gonna have to play this.
Do they
one
know?
without
Yeah,
leaving
they have
with
to
a
know
couple
he's
of
in.
flashes missing. And just trying to get that
Oh,
planted.
you're dead, bro.
Was trying to bait again, so bait them
Good
into
job.
the fights.
Good job not
And
fighting.
Now that they have the full force of their squad, are they going to try and get into position? The nade dropped, but Anna Captain's done well. Even still, though, trade is immediate.
It slows, I guess.
Keeping the favor for KC, and they know CNET could be around
Nice
this
shot.
angle,
Dude, you know they're
He's got his
close.
ice wall out, at least. It will be put into play, and they'll have to break it, buying a little bit of extra time. Mr. Fallen, though, dividing his attention, and Tamazi takes advantage of it. Damage, not a kill. Still two players alive. And with the spike being tapped as we speak, the spray's going to come through. A kill would give Thrash, at least, if the kill was
Oh my
for
god,
Mr.
oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, Magnum.
6 HP left on Magnum, and he clutches the round.
Combination of utility to start. But FUT aren't sitting back. They're going to try and fight in towards Showers instead. An early fight wins them the
Wow.
Another rookie to the league. As I've said many times, it does not feel like it.
It really doesn't. Yeah, you don't see too many rookies doing that, although it's funny to say it in this matchup, but they're right on the other side.
True, true.
Exact same.
And Martin, and Tomati. Yeah, I get your point.
Kinda here?
This is a bad
I kinda.
matchup for it, but usually the point stands.
Yeah, we got some kind of good rookies here.
But that's it. That's what EMEA is all about this season. And by the looks of it, FUT are looking to challenge that here and now. They're back on the board with 8. This is already a save call from KC. We're going to play it for the next. Of course, we mentioned that the way the early half went in a couple of these rounds for FUT, they built up a major bank. They even managed to make it work with pistols when their economy was eventually challenged. Now, KC are in that same boat. It's not worth committing to this play. Instead, trying to save the weapons. And
why did they
thankfully,
walk back into shower though?
Who was hunting them down. So those weapons are pretty much secure.
I guess it's fine. They had 2 there. They got 1v2.
Still have a little bit of extra credits if they really wanted to fight for this, but for the aggressive fights they've been taking, you're not going to want to judge.
You don't reckon?
No, maybe in a passive position like sitting in lamps.
Yes, sir.
You might want it there.
And that's it. FUT have been taking lamps a lot. That's what this
That's
wall is
unlucky.
for. Krax, unfortunately, a little bit of a recon beam going up in the sky as they eventually take control.
Wow.
They meet Shin, and it spams through the smoke. Well, they've caught Krax again. That's 2 in a row. He won't be res this time as he's dropped for good. Fight back from Mr. Fallen gets 1. Thrash is online, no safe space to use it, but they're out. At least one is 2 safe, and the other still out on
the
back.
call to TP is great.
So FUT will be comfortably enough able to get
They
this
have to
time
know
through.
this guy's really
Flash
late.
online, res.
Or short A.
Planted.
I mean, good luck to you if you manage that, res.
Oh, the
Maybe you
rotate's so late though.
sneak up
CNED's
late,
gonna get
go
there.
through the TP, but that's just not how you want to play this round.
I was wondering if CNED would hang around a little bit, wait for that rotation. Thrash is basically just being used as a deterrent, allowing
Good job.
him to get back
That
in
was good.
position, and then it's going to be held for
Now he can
late.
play back.
I don't mind the idea, the push. It is bold from
Oh
Anna Captain. Trying
no.
to get into a position to catch them off guard, but they are moving
Oh, a
as a unit,
blunder.
as always with the KC boys.
Jack, he's
from taking themselves the victory. I think that would be insane.
Yeah, and for Narrate, like he could have dropped him, but this is obviously, you know, look at the value the judge found you last round. Why get rid of it?
Here we go again. This time they put Martin to try and shut down Yedajay, and well, he does do that, but there's going to be an immediate res, an attempt to try and counter this, but the bodyguard of CNED and the wall will mean that advantage this time is kept. I think that's been.
Don't ever fucking buy a wired headset. It's not worth it.
Just last time Yedajay just won the fight.
Just get a wireless one.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't need to res you.
Oh, Viper's Pit. Now that's going to cause a couple of problems. See, Snakebite's already burned up by Tamazi. He's got one left to play with, but have to put the orb up. So he's not going to be able... Oh, that's actually Yedajay's orb. So never mind. You won't be putting that up. So at this point, there's no real denial. Those players could be pushed out, but the Seeker...
No, I'm watching both series today.
Players outside of B, at least one as the Seeker gets destroyed.
Pretty good ult, though. This ult puts so much pressure.
Now. They have seen
so much pressure.
There are players B. Yet they commit to the stack.
The thing is that what FUT did was they played so far back that the Seekers go deep enough that it looks like they're building up around that A site. They were back towards mid. They were holding, so they gambled on the KC side, and FUT, they basically gambled that they would do that. A smart way to play with those rotations. At a captain, this fight could be everything. It's definitely a little bit more awkward. He dodges the flash, and the shots eventually connect.
Wow.
It felt like Magnum probably could have had him once or twice there. Now, though, FUT just starting to dominate, leaving Shin alone. And Andaluthia flawless is how they bow.
Close enough to check that.
It does look like I've just seen Narrate still checking the back.
Yeah, that's it.
They are watching heaven because they don't know what control they've lost. This has been purely utilized by a captain just to screw with them for the entire round. They're going to have to continuously think about where this guy could be.
Yeah, well, now they're aware of shower and they have to re-ace, so
in
it's
terms
fine.
of their setup, they've got 4 players.
These guys raise ult as well.
An aggressive hookah spot
GG.
as well in case there's a rotation back. And it is just going to be this brawl on the A site once again.
No.
Well, captain hit all 5 with paranoia.
Oh, they're fucked. They're actually fucked. They isn't put.
Realize where he is as he steps into the fight. Narrate. Well, he was looking at heaven.
I don't even know how. Okay, yeah, they are
3
fucked.
kills coming back from KC.
Good trades though.
Yet again, they're not letting go of these rounds. But they might be
good
forced
wall.
to let go of the plans
Good
at least.
fucking
Playing
everything.
Post, Shin walled off. No real chance to cause any sneaky plays. And so they'll group up instead. Viper's Pit for Tamazi. Online and enabled. Recon Dart used. Shin just goes ulting in to spot both players, but I think he only saw one.
I think this guy
Might not
shower.
turn around in time. The Viper's Pit up. This is going to make it difficult, but CNED around the side. He could look for
Oh my god, what an immature ult.
He wants to move in to see him. And it all comes down to timing, which is near perfect for CNED. Now they wait out the decay. No, they don't.
How the fuck he
hoping that they
Liquid
can maybe
loses.
bait for Narrate. Now he does have Thrash, but unless this gets into a position where they believe they can win the round, I'd be very surprised if he uses
I think Liquid's just cursed in
no
Valorant.
There's no way. You'd have to hear a stampede coming towards Bath. And Narrate, well, oh, the Snakebite hasn't reached him. There is a gap. They should realize that. Even just from CNED's perspective, you can tell that Snakebite isn't clearing the corner.
Uh-oh.
The dog through. Okay, he's won that with 30 HP left. One more
Do you feel
blast.
left out from the
was in a
Optic
lot of
boys?
trouble.
Yeah, I have no
But
friends anymore.
the heal up is going to bring him back to fighting health, and he'll just avoid taking that fight. All paranoid up. Shin will get nothing.
As long as they don't get
Smosh,
eco'd,
though.
we have a
Force
game.
him out of position, make the fight go down, and actually give the time
Magnum.
for Shin to swing around.
Wakey.
Will they expect him to be here still?
Yeah, I got no friends no more.
Rotate's going in, and it looks like there's going to be a god-tier late flank from Mr. Fallen.
Yeah, I think it's, again, just patience that actually ends up paying off in this round for FUT. Okay. And a captain's going to go down, at least. And Mr. Fallen now on that long-awaited flank. Shin's actually going to go running back. Seems like he had an idea of it. The Sixth Sense talked about doing the Spider-Man in the last round. It seems like he had the Spidey senses, but even still, again, FUT just waiting. They actually end up catching.
Watch Barca
But he
PSG?
just-
Nah,
okay,
I'm
he
good.
had to gamble
That's
at
a
that
mid-off.
point. You're getting to such late stages of the round, and that patience is, again, what pays. 3 in a row here. This was looking like a done deal for KC. But now, well, it could go either way.
There was a lot of tension.
Okay,
the whole
11-11.
way, but it seems
Massive
like they
round.
had
You guys
their
are almost
hands
about to
on
get
the
mad, but I
reins
saved you.
for
Just
quite
know
a
that.
while. And the rounds they've won stick in my mind as much cleaner rounds, repeatable ones. Then again, I do know FUT, and when you see a round you don't
Okay,
think
they're
is
full
repeatable, you're
AXecing
wrong,
into
'cause
3
they'll win the
guys.
next one with classics
Full
on the next
util.
round. It just keeps happening. They've done it here already, and with 11-11, on the line.
They have no idea
Martin,
people are pushed behind them.
He had an
Gambling.
earlier.
They
He's
aren't.
giving it over to Narrate instead, playing a closer angle, and that's
Wow.
why 2 quick kills and the 3rd from Shin.
Wow.
KC,
Wowie, wowie,
they
wow,
definitely
wow.
got their hands on the reins now.
Yeah, he's been lights out in this match. So many important openers when it comes to this defensive
Surely
side,
not,
especially.
Martin.
2 versus 4 scenario. As they look to try and make their way continuing into this site. Shin still having his paranoia from earlier, just gonna slow them down even further. The push
This
coming up
round is
behind them as
fucking
well
over.
eventually, so it feels like FUT really need to find themselves the kills here. And if they use the TP, their
Round
opponents
is
will be waiting.
GG.
30
Oh
seconds
no, this is
left.
going to be commitment. Wall saved, perhaps for the spawn, but they have to fight for it first. Shin is
Jesus.
away, and he's going nowhere. 3 quick kills. His first in the beginning to 11. KC.
They thought they had a
from
timing
closing
through this
about
and
how
got
things have
fucked.
gone along the way.
Could have paid off.
Yeah, it really, this man's close.
Reaction up in his hands as well. Hasn't really had the
Oh,
chance to
God.
use it. Here comes the first thrash of the round. Thrown into
Got out
this
pretty
side. It
easily.
might catch Martin. In fact, it will, but he's already out and safe.
going
His
with it? Are
players
they going
covering
with
him,
it?
but Shin was spotted and spammed that, so he'll give up that control. And the A site under a lot of threat. Mosh might buy some time, but another thrash to go through. This time, Mr. Fallen falls,
GG.
and then the
GG,
shot
GG,
connected by
GG,
Narrate.
GG.
Pulls the thrash out as the defenders now throw theirs in to try to slow down this attacking
Magnum's
side.
already
Out of
TP'd, this
Captain
is
has-
GG.
I don't know if he's quite
These
stoked
guys
this
have
right
to
now. They're
TP or it's
definitely
over.
expecting it. In fact, I see Narrate holding
Get
it,
bomb
but
leave,
now
get bomb
there's
leave,
no
get bomb
chance
leave,
TP
get
was
bomb
used
leave.
to claim spike
Stop.
after the wall down. I mean, okay.
Yeah, CNED went to get it, took damage from it, and then they used the TP. Just CNED has taken a ridiculous amount of damage for basically no reason at all. That's very badly communicated by the side of FUT.
Oh no,
Now they're
CNED's
gonna
not
have
even
an
with
even
that
bigger
because he thinks one
deficit,
guy's
as we've said.
flanking.
When it comes to these retakes, this is where the
GG.
death
Viper
ball
wall
of KC
up.
comes alive.
No, it's just been ruthless every time. CNED's now
Smoke.
backing up inside of Hookah, be able to provide some support.
Oh my god. Wait, they're delayed.
Actually, not the death ball. Split into 2 two-man squads this time for KC, and that could be a mistake. Tamazi able to double up, though. And that round is already sealed. CNED solo, tucked in the corner. KC deal with it and find the defuse with plenty of time to spare.
Oh, we gotta be better than that.
13-11
Honestly, it was a good game.
number 1.